somebody's watching this and you're second guessing whether or not that thing is an actual talent, your idea is an actual talent, is an actual thing that you should be sharing, you probably feel like everybody can do it. Somebody else is doing it already. So why would it matter that you did it? But it matters. It absolutely matters. So I don't know who that's for, but that thing that you're sitting on, it's time to get up off of it, okay, and put it out into the world. It's necessary.
Hey guys, it's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. I've helped hundreds of creative entrepreneurs and business owners to take back their free time, generate additional revenue, and celebrate while living that work from anywhere lifestyle through creating online courses and digital education. So I'm super excited that you are here. Say it with me. Done is better than perfect. Master one thing at a time. Practice makes better. And this has to work. Right? Let's get it.
Architects, it's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. I'm so excited that you are back in the arena live with me. Today is all about Power Hour. So if you've been following along and you kind of know what we've been doing lately, Power Hour is an opportunity where all my high performers, my high achievers come together, and we have these opportunities to co-elevate and co-work and work on our projects and discuss what we're working on. I give answers to questions. You can ask me anything during Power Hour, whether it's lifestyle or courses or whatever it is, okay, scaling your business, all of the things. We have Katrina is inside of the chat, and she is going to be moderating, all right, tonight's discussion. And so if you have questions, drop it inside of the chat. I think there is also an opportunity for me to add people and bring you up to the stage if that's something you're interested in. We typically do that for hot seats, and that is typically our schedule is week 2. Week 2 is hot seats. So last week we had hot seats in the arena, okay, live. This week is just Power Hour. I want us to co-elevate. I want us to work together. And it's an opportunity, again, for you to get stuff done, because I know the hustle, the grind, especially for overachievers, high performers, okay, there is this intentionality that comes with making space to get stuff done. And so I wanted to curate this space for that. There's no judgment here. And it's also just an opportunity. Again, it's evening time. We're kind of winding down, but we're still in motion, right? And we don't want the rest of the evening to get away from us. So I say put your phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm going to play some lo-fi, all right, and really get into the groove. And I'm super excited, again, to be holding this space. If you have questions, drop them in the chat, and let's get working. All right, let's go, y'all. I'm so excited. Kat, I appreciate you. Shout out to you for handling the chat. Again, if you have questions, Kat will make sure to bring it to my attention so we can go ahead and get those answered. All right, I'm super excited. Okay, so tonight, what do I have to work on? I have some additions to the email list that need to go in. So I'm going to have Kat help me with that. I got emails for the rest of this week that need to get up. Okay, so we're going to work on that a little bit. And then I got some ad stuff that I need to take a look at and see what's going on inside the ads account. And then probably go ahead and continue setting up some of our funnels. Now, here's the thing that has been on my mind all week. And the thing that I've really been talking about, if you are not subscribed to the email list, by the way, please go ahead and jump in. You can do so by simply sending us an email to hello@jumpfirst.org, or you can go ahead and grab some of the resources that we have. There's a free training at Jump First Academy. If you are just joining, tonight is all about Power Hour. It's an opportunity to co-elevate, co-work together. There's an opportunity for you to ask questions, get them answered. If you don't know who I am, my name is Dr. Sonia. I talk all things premium courses, whether they're online or face-to-face, how to take what you know, your wisdom, your life experience, turn it into a premium course, okay? So you get paid premium dollars to teach what you know. All right. So if you are new here and you haven't already hit that like button, subscribe button, please do so. I really appreciate it. You hitting the like button allows us to continue to spread the positivity of this message outward, okay, and reach a whole bunch of people in different places. I love to see the global reach, by the way. Let me know where you are currently watching from, okay? If you are new here, if you are returning, welcome back. You already know the vibes, okay? Let's get into it. All right. So today, again, some of the things that I'm working on, adding new people to our email list. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate y'all. Okay. And the new subs. Welcome, welcome. So we're adding new peeps to our email list. And then we also have some emails that I want to draft out for the rest of the week. So I'll be working on that. Let me just preface this by saying the arena requires you to be visible, okay, and for you to build in public. Like, that's really what this space is about and why I built it out, because it was a space that I needed when I first got started. And it's a space to this day that I still need, okay? Like, this opportunity to just be raw, be seen. And a lot of times, that visibility piece is what holds so many amazing entrepreneurs and creatives back. Like, just like this, the thought process or the fear behind, oh my gosh, I'm about to be visible, people are going to watch me, maybe they're going to watch me stumble a little bit or while I'm figuring this thing out. But I just want to encourage you on tonight, this is a place for you to be, okay, to be able to do that. There is no judgment here. I've curated this space specifically for that. But also, it's what's required to achieve anything of any significance, greatness, okay, to step into your greatness, your power, all of the things, your purpose that you were designed to do and to be, like, to have. It requires you to be visible. It does. Like, there's no real way around that. Now, there are ways, different ways to be visible, okay, and to be seen. Because one of the questions I get all the time, especially about premium courses, is, do I have to show my face? Do I have to show up on camera? Do I have to create content where people can see me? I'm front facing. And I'm like, initially, no, but ultimately, yes. Okay. To be fully transparent. And then in that space, the way that I teach premium courses, the way that I teach curating content for the people you want to attract into your world, it becomes so natural, right? And effortless, it feels. Because I have sneaky little ways of teaching things and incorporating things and helping you to move out of that comfort zone. Because that's essentially what it is. It's just fear keeping you stuck. It's all these made up stories that we have in our heads about how people are going to judge us, what they're going to say, right? What they're going to think. And the truth of the matter is, the people who have something to say, the people who are judging in the first place, aren't even showing up. You ever notice that? Like, they're not even doing the thing. They're not doing the thing that they're judging you about. So why should we care what they think? Okay. Again, your purpose requires you to be visible. I already know it. If you're watching this and you're in the arena with me, it's very evident, right? Like, I tend to, well, I don't tend to, I know I attract people who are on the same page, like high achievers, high performers, people who have big purpose in this world. Okay. People, and I'm not saying there's little purpose. Let's preface that. Like, I think every purpose is important. I really do. There are big personalities, right, in this world. And so we know that. And so our high performers, high achievers, like, you're destined. Okay. If you're watching this, you are destined to be that big presence in the world, to affect that big change. And every little thing that you do, every little thing, everything you think is little, everything, every day amounts to what is necessary for the big change to happen. It starts with becoming visible, and it's every little step that you take. Every little, I kind of put little in quotes because it's not little. I feel like that, right? The discipline, the things that you do, the actions you take. I appreciate the likes. Thank y'all so much for helping me spread this positivity and this message. Every The little actions that you take, the discipline that you maintain every single day, it adds up. When you don't see it happening, that's when you keep going. That's exactly what I want to talk about on tonight too. Before I jump into this work, look, I can get going. All right, if you know me, then you know I'm passionate about not just courses, but the identity shift that has to happen for you to step into the bigness, for you to step into purpose. And so that's exactly what I've been talking about all day. Is really like this notion of the recipe. I've been calling it the recipe, the blueprint. So many people want to do something or have something, they have a desire, they see somebody else is already living the lifestyle that they want to live. And it's not from an angle of jealousy. It's not like, some people can be weird about it, but for a lot of high performers, and for a lot of high achievers, I find that there's a fine line between, like, that jealousy piece when you step right over the line, and that piece of, like, I like that, right? I desire that. Like, I know that if they did it, I can do it. There's that line. There's a fine line right there, but you know it. And we always know high achievers, high performers, like, when not to step over it, right? Like, you check yourself, like, hold on. Sometimes I find myself, sometimes, as much as I talk about identity shift, again, visible, transparent here, Sometimes when I hear claims or I see certain people say certain things, I'm like, and then I have to check myself, and I go, "Oh, girl, you should be celebrating that. Like, celebrate. What are you doing? What are you humming about? Right? Celebrate it. Whatever somebody else. I don't know if this is a pro tip or what, but somebody else's life, somebody else, what they decide to do in their life is that's their business, right? You get what I'm saying? Like sometimes the claims that people make, we are so quick to go start judging, and that's not our place to start judging, right? Sometimes the things that we see or come across in our life or everyday life, whether we're watching TV or watching social media or whatever have you, um, some of those things are inspirational, regardless, right? Regardless of somebody else's intent, it can be inspirational and aspirational to you. You are supposed to have the things that you desire. A lot of times, what ends up happening is people, humanness, it's our human nature. We will see a desire, see something that we desire. We can ask the person, how did they accomplish the thing? How did they achieve the thing? And then we go still trying to tweak the recipe, still trying to tweak the blueprint, still trying to put our 2 cents in before we even have the result. And this is what I've been talking about all day today because it's real. And I've been there, and I've been there multiple times in a space where I'm just like, okay, you are the expert in whatever you know, and no one's taking that from you. But there are also things that you don't know, and that's okay too. So sometimes we have to remind ourselves, hey, this is not your lane. How about we listen, pay attention, be a sponge, okay? Be like water, okay? Be a sponge. Someone said this to me one time, and I will never forget it. It was one of my mentees. And she said, it's like a sponge. Like you soak up everything that you need, and then like you can like bring it out. All the stuff that you necessarily like doesn't fit, your lifestyle, your dream, your purpose, all those things is how I kind of took it, what she was saying. And so it's like that. Like be a sponge, like just soak it all up. Pretend you know nothing. I love going into opportunities to speak to my mentors and my coaches, and I act like I know not a thing because I want to learn. Okay, so sometimes we have to remind ourselves that, like, hey, we are here to learn, and every opportunity, every interaction is an opportunity for you to learn. So instead of changing the recipe before you get the result, before you get started, just like follow the recipe. If you're gonna ask someone how to do something, just do the thing, especially if they have proven results. Just do the thing like they said to do it. Get that recipe down, and then you can start tweaking things. It's just like cooking anything new. I do it all the time, right? I'll cook the thing how I see it, and then I'm like, I can go back and add this, and this because I really like the flavor of that, and maybe they didn't, but I'm gonna add a little bit more of that, right? The next time I make it, same thing. Get the result first, and then go in. All right, let's get into like some power hour for real. Let's take action. Let's execute on tonight. Let me know if you have any questions inside the chat. Kat is there to moderate, so she'll make sure that I see your questions, and I'll make sure that I answer them before we hop off. Power hour, I know that it's in the name. That is typically designed to be an hour, but sometimes we go 30 minutes, sometimes we go 45 minutes. So it just depends on your questions. It depends on the projects that we're currently working on together. Okay, like that's the whole name of the game. I wanted to introduce something that was different, something that I don't usually see in this space, an opportunity to co-elevate, co-work. Okay, so bust out your projects, bust out some of the things that you've been sitting on all week, all month, all year. I ain't judging. All right, bust it out now and let's get to work. And if you have questions as you go, especially if it pertains to courses and scaling businesses, using by teaching what it is that you know, then drop it in the chat. All right, let's go. All right, I'm super excited. Let's get into this work. Kat, you got me? Because I'm about to hit you on teams with some things that I need you to help me with on tonight. Man, I've been also getting so many emails from my mentees, and it's amazing. And my students, and just also people who have been in the community that are like, hey, I've been sitting back quiet for a minute, but I'm loving what you're doing. I'm loving what you're working on. Keep going. And I want to tell y'all thank you. It's inspirational to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all the feedback. If you have feedback, send us an email. All right, drop it in the chat. Send a DM. You can email hello@jumpfirst.org. I really appreciate it. If any of the content has been resonating with you, whatever you're working on, please know that I appreciate all the feedback, all of it. It just continues to help us elevate and get better. So thank you. I really appreciate you. And I appreciate you being here. All right. Whether you spend 30 seconds or you spend this whole hour with me, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank y'all for the heart. I appreciate it. I don't even know. I need to work on my coffee in one hand, the heart in the other. All right, let me focus. Let me get focused. Oh, my mom is in the building. What's up, mom? Hello, hello. And my dad, I'm sure he's there too. What's up, dad? Hello, hello. Awesome sauce. All right, let's get into this. Can I also say how much I appreciate this space too? Because you never know what somebody else is like going through. It has been a long week, okay? It has been a very long couple of weeks. So I just want to put that here that I appreciate this space to be able to get work done and get what I need done and help as many people as I can. All right, let's go into Kat. I'm gonna send you some of the people who have registered for the free training. Again, shameless plug if you're watching this. The free training, you can find it at jumpfirstacademy.org. Okay. I think Kat's gonna put it in the chat as well, or she has. But Kat, can you drop that in the chat? Jumpfirstacademy.org for the free training so that if you need it, you can just click it. Thank you. I should have like a I need to look into getting like a little like a lat thing for my keyboard so it's not all like woo while I'm typing. I know like the thing is the camera's probably like all shaky. Um okay. Boom. That one I think is done. You know what else I have been like really leaning into lately for as far as the email list is so important to not just like the whole point of being in business, let's just talk about it for real. The whole point of being in business is so that you make money, right? Otherwise, you could have been doing the thing that you were doing for free. To make more impact, you have to make more money. So, business is let's make money from the thing and then reinvest so we can make more impact and more money, right? Like, let's be for real. Again, if you would have continued doing the thing for free if if you didn't want to make money. And so the other thing though that I think is so important is it's not about so much nurturing your list as it is about just showing up authentically for your email list, like for your subscribers. And so there are times, and this week has been one of those times where I've just had so much on my heart that I felt like wasn't just for me. You know what I mean? Like I always feel like when you have messages, as much as you're connected, reading your Bible, praying, talking to God, there are messages. You started this business to be an inspiration, to make an impact. And there was a message that you have to share. And I know that when it comes to marketing, a lot of the marketing bros, especially, will talk about how much you have to sell. Everything should have a sell in it. But I disagree with that. And I'm leaning into my own wisdom and my own growth that I've had since starting this business and my own purpose, my own passion. And what I can say is that every time that there is an opportunity for me to kind of disprove some of the things, the hype that's going around, it happens. And it's not like I'm trying to disprove it, right? But every time I lean into my own wisdom, and not lean into my own understanding. Let me take that back. Every time I lean into the understanding that God provides to me, right, the wisdom that God is giving me, and how He's leading me to operate and move in my business, things happen, right, and things happen that I'm doing things that are contrary to some of the advice that is given, and sometimes it's contrary to the advice of some of my favorite mentors and coaches. Love them dearly. And I tell them, and I'm like, well, like my purpose and passion, like I want to try this. I want to do this and I want to go this way because it's important to me. So I say all that to say that the emails that have been going out specifically this week, and you'll see if you're on the email list and you see this all the time, that is not always about a sale for me, right? Like there are emails that have gone out this week that there was no sale. There was no like click here and go buy this thing, click here and go do this thing. It was just pure, hey, I feel like somebody needs to hear this. Because I needed it, right? I needed it. If even for a long time on this channel, if you go back to some of my earlier YouTube videos, you'll hear me say a lot like, I'm gonna come back and watch this because I know that I need it. I know that it was for me. I do that a lot, right? Because sometimes when you're in flow, I feel like you don't catch it all. But sometimes the things that are being said are being spoken through you, but also are for you. I feel like that was the word. Sometimes the things that are being said that are spoken through you are actually meant for you. So we gotta pay attention, right? Like we gotta be vigilant. And so I just want to encourage whoever this is for right now that even when you feel like what you're doing doesn't make sense to the market, it doesn't make sense to the industry, it doesn't make sense to how you've been taught or what somebody else is teaching, trust that. Trust God. Trust the Holy Spirit. Trust your guidance. Okay. Like that you're going in the right direction and just go. Just go. So many people, unfortunately, I feel like are sitting on these creative ideas, are sitting on these massive opportunities, not just opportunities that will change them and their family's trajectory and their legacy and establish generational, right, opportunities. But I feel like people are sitting on opportunities and things that ideas that have the ability to impact the world. And it may happen when we're no longer here. But that thing that you did today, right, while you were here has inspired somebody else to go forward. I just think it's so important not to sit on gifts and ideas and purpose and talent. Um, and somebody's probably second guessing right now whether or not somebody's watching this and you're second guessing whether or not that thing is an actual talent. Your idea is an actual talent, is an actual thing that you should be sharing. You probably feel like everybody can do it. Somebody else is doing it already. So why would it matter that you did it? But it matters. It absolutely matters. So I don't know who that's for, but that thing that you're sitting on, it's time to get up off of it, okay, and put it out into the world. It's necessary. It's so necessary. I don't even know how we got here. This is what I'm talking about. So I go back and I watch these because I'm like, well, wait a minute, right? I missed that part, or I needed to catch that part. All right, it's so important. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the new subs. Thank you for the likes. This continues to help us spread the message globally. If you are watching this, let me know what time it is where you're currently watching from or where you're watching from. I love the impact that we are making through Jump First and Jump First Academy. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Kat. Cool. Now I said I had some other stuff to do tonight, right? I did. I did. All right. If you have questions about premium courses, if you have questions about scaling your business through teaching what it is that you know, reaching more people, making more impact, drop it inside of the chat. Oh, what's up? It's my sister on. Hey, girl. Talk Connected is in Delaware. Let's get it. Let's get it. I love it. I love those hearts. Those are cute colors together. All right, what y'all working on? Tell me what you're working on. What you got going on? Like, let's be intentional with this time, right? Like, we showed up. So let's be intentional. Hey, I love it. Um, oh my gosh. So also, I'm so excited. So we just wrapped, I just wrapped Jordan. Jordan episode 8. Episode 8? Yep. Episode 8 dropped of The Jump. So if in case you don't know, The Jump is a mini series, okay? And it basically the reason I created this mini series, it goes through every single phase essentially of my journey. Um is relatable to me. Now, there are some things in there that of course are fictional, right? But I remember like we started with Maya. So I started with Maya. Maya was just, stressed out at work, corporate, trying to figure it out, hating being there. Okay. And then we have now come to Jordan. Jordan is, and everyone in their own right, all of these characters inside of the Jump miniseries are exceptional, high performers, high achievers, great at what they do, but faced with this decision to jump or not. Right. And so there's always that. And so these characters are based on my journey and the evolution of like becoming an entrepreneur. So I'm excited. The next character to come into the Jump multiverse, if you will, is going to be Camilla. And so I'm excited to introduce Camilla, not this coming Monday, but the following Monday. Okay. So Jordan just wrapped. Maya's episodes are all available as well. And you can check them all out. There's a playlist on this channel, Jump First Academy. And it is called The Jump. Okay. The Jump. So check it out. Super cool. And let me know what you think. Like, I am excited to, like, bring that to life. You know how, like, you've been working on something for so long? Like, this has been in the back of my mind for so long, and I didn't even understand how to conceptualize it, like, or even, like, bring it to fruition. I just know that I've been doing content for so long, even, like, the fun voiceovers that I do, or the, what do you call those things? Like, not the talking heads, but, like, I don't even know. But other people's voices, right? Where you make the fun memes and things like that. Um, I've been doing that for so long, and I was like, yeah, it's time for me to kind of like write and produce and direct, and it's been super fun. So check out The Jump, okay? All the episodes that are available for Maya and Jordan are streaming right now. All right, and there's a playlist on this channel called The Jump. So check it out and let me know what you think. I'm always so interested. Don't be shy. If you're just joining, we are currently co-working, co-elevating. Okay, this is Power Hour inside of the arena with Dr. Sonia. I'm Dr. Sonia. Okay, we talk all things premium courses, luxury coaching, mentorship, brands, programs, how to take what you know. All right, teach it, package it up, charge premium prices for it, and get it out to the world because you are not supposed to stay local. You are supposed to be global. All right, so bust out a project, something you have been putting off all day, all week, all month, maybe all year. No judgment here. All right, bust it out and let's get some action rolling. Let's get some execution going. Let me know inside of the chat what you're currently working on. Don't be shy. Okay, be courageous. Do one thing. Just do one thing. Show up for yourself. All right. Keep a promise. Keep one promise that you have made to yourself over this past week, month, or year tonight. Get it done. Show up. All right, so boom. We have our new peeps added to the list, the email list. They signed up for the training. So there are two trainings. So they've either signed up for the mini training at jumpfirstacademy.org, or they have signed up for Nine to Thrive. Okay, so Nine to Thrive is the mini training is free. Nine to Thrive, there are two options. You can join general admission or you can join VIP. It's a 5-day live training opportunity with me, yours truly. Okay, VIP, there is an opportunity. We basically spend the day together. So your sessions will run from 10 a.m. Eastern time to 2 p.m. So you'll have your first pre-gaming session with me where we'll talk about, okay, here's the inside scoop about what the general training is going to be about today. Here's what you should pay attention to. And then we do the general training for general admission members and VIP, but then VIP get a second post game session where we really like run the plays. Now we're executing, right? Now we're implementing. Now you're able to ask me questions. There's homework for every single day. VIP has an opportunity to get my assistance implementing, okay, and completing the homework, in addition to like talking through ideas. And really what the Nine to Thrive movement is about and founded on is essentially what I just talked about. So if you go watch the jump, you'll see exactly what I mean of this decision that we're all like faced with at some point of, are we going to do the thing on our own? Are we going to venture out? Are we going to take the scary action? Okay, we're afraid, but are we going to do it in fear anyway, and move forward? And so Nine to Thrive is about how do you start pre-selling your course before you actually create it. So inside the training, we go over your topic. I help you establish expertise, understand where to find your audience and who they are. Okay, we break down exactly the messaging that you're going to need in order to start to attract your premium level clients and students. And so all of that, you get my scripts, templates, all of that. 5 days live. All right. Listen, if you've been thinking about working with me, I highly recommend all of my programs. Other than that, the JFA CPA program is premium price, okay? All the tiers. And so if you've been thinking about it and you're like, let me see what this is really about, jump into Nine to Thrive. It's jumpfirstacademy.org/ Nine to Thrive. And I'm so excited because Kat already dropped it inside of the chat. Okay, so all you got to do is tap the link. It's also in the description. I appreciate y'all. Talk connected. I love it. It says, I'm working on getting notes done and learning how to expand and market my business. Okay, intentional hour. Let's get it. I love that. I love that. If you are just joining, welcome to In the Arena with Dr. Sonia. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification so you know when new episodes like this drop and we can hang out live. There's another episode like this. There's Power Hour on Thursday as well. So come hang out. Okay, come join us and get some stuff done. So you got about a day and a half to figure out what you're bringing to the next Power Hour. All right. Chestnut is looking at me like, girl, what you doing? I don't hear you talking anymore. You still on that meeting? Come on back. There you go. He had his little it has like peanut butter stuff in it. Now I feel like where's my hand sanitizer? I love him though. So spoiled. And he's apparently done his treat. Oh my god, yeah, we did that other email too. That went out this week. So the content has really been like, don't change the recipe. But then we're also, I'm leaning into this like, hey, you gotta level up. You level up and then you charge premium, right? That's the real thing. So there have been several people that I have worked with, love them. All right. But what ends up happening is, so we start in tier one of JFA CPA, and that's where you like build out your high ticket program. Like I said, again, you get 5 days inside Nine to Thrive. So check it out. General admission is $97 to be completely transparent, and then VIP is $297. And you're spending 4 hours with me essentially, like every day, Monday through Friday. Wild. Okay. Jumpfirstacademy.org/ Nine to Thrive. But what happens is we enter JFA CPA, right, from our higher level clients and students. It's a premium program accelerator. So we build out the high ticket course, we pre-sell it first, and then we build out the rest of it, right? Tier two. So tier one is really about like there's a shift in identity that happens. I talk about this a lot. Okay, a lot. It has to happen. But then as you continue to grow and elevate, what ends up happening is there's another identity shift. And a lot of my clients have felt this, especially as they transition to, and I know if y'all are watching this, some of my mentees jump in. And I promise I don't ask them to be here. They love it and I appreciate them so much. Thank y'all so much. Again, I love when I see them in the arena or throughout my content. It really speaks volumes. Pro tip for your courses, speaks volumes that people don't just join your programs, but they enjoy being a part of your community. So I want you to start cultivating or thinking about how you cultivate that type of environment. Not and it happens before they join. Okay, like pro tip. And so I love it here. And so what ends up happening is after they join tier one, there's an identity shift that happens. It has to happen for you to want to charge premium prices, right? For you to be like, yeah, I'm gonna charge $5,000 for my course. Okay, cool. Now, and I watch it happen real time. Is so fun for me to watch and to help them move through it. Not like in a weird way, but it's fun for me because it's like the transformation is amazing. And so they'll move through it and they'll go, okay, yeah, I'm gonna charge 5,000. And then like maybe the following week they'll go, okay, are you sure I should charge 5,000? Does this make sense to you? Because I don't know. The math was mathing last week and now I'm like, and it's just like anytime you identity shift, there's gonna be a chance or a probability that you slip back into an old identity or temporarily, right? Like that you want to. Your brain wants to return to safety all the time before it will completely change. It happens all the time. Whatever you are doing, your ego wants to keep you safe. Whatever you're currently doing, it's keeping you safe. You are still alive. We are good. Okay. As far as your ego goes, that's what it knows. That's what your brain says. We're good. We're gonna hold on right here. There's once the identity shift starts to take place, your brain goes, I don't like this. Even though you know it's the best thing for you, it's the level up, it's the elevation that's happening. Your brain is like, I don't like this. Let's go back over here because we're safe here. Like we're alive, we're good, right? What are you doing trying to change things up? So it'll try to retreat. And so I watch my students go through this process and I just kind of help guide them through it, right? And as a coach and mentor, a good coach and mentor is going to let you make the decision for yourself. You have to. If you are going to maintain operation at that next level, right? Like you have to let people make that decision for themselves. And so you hold space, but you walk them through, you guide them through, right? You know what it looks like, especially after you've done it so many times. So I have students like do that, like trying to retreat. And I'm like, I don't know. What do you think? Right? Do you think you should? I don't think you should, right? And so then they'll come back. Like this happened with one of my clients, Shantavia. She'll let me and talks about this openly, so she wouldn't mind me talking about this. But this happened with her recently, and she's like, 5,000? And I was like, yeah, girl, 5,000. And she's like, all right, I don't know. Well, the next time we met, she had enrolled a client. She enrolled her first student. And she was like, I was like, well, how much did you charge? Oh, 5,000. Like it was nothing. Right. Like, and so that's what happens like when you identity shift. And then the next level comes the raising of the prices. This happens all the time with so many of my clients and students. I have to go back and look at the numbers. Y'all know I'm a researcher by nature, so I love percentages and numbers and all the things and keeping track. But this happens a lot. Like it'll go. I had someone, Tasha, went from 4,500 to I think 6,500, right, or 6,000 or 6,500, something like that. She'll correct me if I'm wrong, but it was something like that. I remember not too long ago as well, right? Like so, the first cohort, and it's always ethical. Pro tip: don't raise your prices in the middle of a cohort. Like, don't do that. Okay, so if you have students currently enrolled in a cohort and you have set your price, to me it's very unethical to enroll the next person in the same cohort at a different price point. I'm going to set that there for a second. Your next cohort, once you have gotten all your peeps and seats for that particular cohort, the next one is when you enroll at the higher price. Like you can change your price point. You can elevate your price point, increase your price point after that, not in the middle of a enrollment. Okay, just not ethical, feels icky and nasty, and no. All right, just charge premium from the beginning, first of all. But then once you see how it works, a lot of my clients and students will raise their prices. April did it. So many of my clients and students have done that. And if you're interested in checking out some of their case studies and testimonials, there's a playlist on this channel as well for that. Okay, so you can check that out. It's literally called, I think, Case Studies and Testimonials. I love naming things what they are. It's so simple and easy for me. Like most of everything in my programs is named exactly what I say it is. It's just so easy to find things and know what things are. So yeah, I needed to point that out, like this identity shift that happens. And that's also kind of been a theme. It will continue to be a theme for the rest of this week as well. So if you're not on the email list, you're missing some good stuff. Check it out, get on the email list. You can grab a resource, either jumpfirstacademy.org for the free training, or go to jumpfirstacademy.org/9 to thrive to check out 9 to Thrive. And once you're registered and joined, okay, you'll go ahead and automatically be added to the email list. If you would prefer to go the direct route, you can send us an email to hello@jumpfirst.org. And there are some people, I'll put this here too, just in case you're one of those people watching. Some people prefer to jump on a strategy session. They are in the inbox going, "Hey, how can I meet with Dr. Sonia?" If that is you, send an email to hello@jumpfirst.org. Okay, and just say, "How can I set up a meeting with Dr. Sonia directly?" And Kat will make sure that you get the information you need to book a call. Okay, cool. I don't see any questions in the chat. If you have questions or comments and you'd like to leave one, or get it answered before we hop off, please go ahead and type it into the chat now. We're going to wrap shortly. So I'm going to make sure that I get to any questions that you all may have, before we hop off. I feel like my dad when I do that. It's like I feel like him out, like, when he's in deep thought, it's that, like Happy early Father's Day, by the way, to any dads out there. I hope that y'all have fun celebrating, and, um, yeah, to all the daughters and sons who will be celebrating with their fathers. If you are remembering your father, okay, this Father's Day. So, happy Father's Day to your dad. Happy Father's Day to all the dads. Yeah, I don't know why that was so random. I just I'm like, I felt like my dad. All right, cool. I don't see any other I love the agreements with the Father's Day. My mom said my dad said thank you. You're welcome. Um and he has my dad has a birthday this month too. So like double bubble, double trouble. No, it's all love. It's all love, double love. And then my sister has a birthday this month too. It's just I feel like I don't even know when do we get like a woosah. My family is like birthdays, 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 anniversaries, things, right? And it's super fun. I wouldn't have it any other way. I truly believe in having both, right? You can be, and that's also a theme for this week. So again, you need to be on the email list if you're not. I promise. Okay, but it's having both. Like you don't really have to choose. And people who subscribe to that, I think, are missing out, right? And I can't say they're unfulfilled, but I just don't believe that. I don't believe that you have to choose. You can have the business, you can have your family life, you can have everything that you want. You do not have to choose. You just have to figure out a way to do it, to balance it. Okay. You can have both. You can have both. So again, identity shift has to happen. Check out the resources. I don't see any other questions inside of the chat. I don't see any questions inside of the chat. And so check out the resources, okay? Two of them, jumpfirstacademy.org, free training and free resources. There are also paid resources over there to help you implement as you go through the training on your time. At the convenience that makes sense to you. The Nine to Thrive movement is happening next week. We're kicking off again. So we kicked off this week and then we're kicking off again next week. Okay. So next week, jumpfirstacademy.org/9 to thrive to learn more. Kat is dropping all the links inside of the chat. So make sure that you go ahead and get yourself enrolled, situated. I felt like my grandmother saying that. Get yourself together. Okay. Get in one of those programs. Please do not stay where you are. Do not end this month, this year, especially. Don't end this year. When I say don't end the month, don't end the week, don't end. Sometimes, like we think about it in terms of, or I think about it in terms of, don't end today. Okay, in the same place that you started. Move, elevate, execute, implement. Everything that you want is on the other side of not just wishing, hoping, and praying, but also faith requires action as well. Okay, make it aligned action. All right, ask what you should be doing in the meantime. All right, I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for hanging out in the arena with me. Thank you for being vulnerable and visible. I appreciate you for just being here. Whether you, again, you spent 30 seconds or you spent the full 47 minutes with me, make sure that you hit the like button at least so we can continue to push this positivity to more people around the world. And don't forget to let me know if you're watching the replay, what time it is or where you are currently watching from. Please know again, being in the arena is not always comfortable. You will be visible, but it is so worth it. It's worth it to your purpose and worth it to the people who are connected and attached, okay, to your purpose, your destiny. Destinies are interconnected everywhere. And so keep showing up, keep getting visible. I'll see you back here on Thursday night, same time, same place for another power hour. Bring the projects, okay? Bring the questions. I'm here for it. I love you all so much, and I'll catch y'all back here next time. Bye.